Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Corps of Cadets, the world-famous 12 bands, Lady Reveille, and early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. On the ground, it's Bridges. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's looking to throw it. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year. I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bridges. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So not even the pass interference could stop that play. They'll decline the penalty, and they have the touchdown. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On first down, here comes this offense. On the move. Fights off a defender. At the 35, he's open. He's loose down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's McGowan. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Finds his man, it's Bridges. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing.
Deep shot for the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Reed. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Quarterback checking off. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Now, you talk about a sideline that was jacked up, excited for the big punt return, and then, man, he makes the big mistake, puts it on the deck, and the momentum goes shifted right back to the other side.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Got his man. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now they're hit. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. South Carolina, 14. Texas A&M, 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's Reed. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Across the 25, he's got room. Give him 105 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Here we go. Hornet.
To the air. It's Reed. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Slings it downfield. And that ball is picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Prentice. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He'll come out throwing on first down. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Using his feet to buy time. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Oh, what a move. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires and picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Now on second down after the incompletion. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Coming after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still on his feet. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Throws to the back. With the catch, it's Bridges. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over UCLA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Open space at the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aggies are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Flips it out to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense in hurry-up mode. They go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Leaves it with the back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Using his legs, it's Moss. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the 2nd half.
Set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They'll go back to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Texas A&M going up tempo. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going up top on first down. Trying to get to him. Escapes the sack. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the fumble trickles out of bounds, and a big loss on that play. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's thrown another interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Pocket starts to collapse. Still looking on the move. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That grab puts him over 3,000 yards for his career.
That's impressive because every week he's got a target on his back. Defenses know the quarterback is looking his way. And still, David, this guy's been able to dice up coverages. 3,000 yards is a big number.
And touchdown Gamecocks! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks.
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll bring it out. It's McGowan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is...
Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes a connection. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw it again. He's got an open man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the stomping has commenced.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
56.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They're going to run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. They're trying to get to it. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Bring down. 4th down.
Terrier. Dino.
Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Aggies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside and I'm taking it in myself.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the upright. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's McGowan. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Final play of the quarter coming. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. Makes his connection. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter.
South Carolina, 56. Texas A&M, 21.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the move. Touchdown, Aggie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 31 over UCLA. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll bring it out. It's McGowan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And now on second down for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Bridges. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Quarterback will audible. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Back to pass, it's Reed. It's complete to the left. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Myers on the move. Hauls it in. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Aggies. What a grab and go for the score.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's McGowan. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers.
Going deep. He's got it down the left. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Texas A&M Aggies will take over first and 10.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Turns it loose deep. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man.
I love the competitive nature of this quarterback. Yeah, he's thrown some picks in this game. He's put his team in a hole, but he's still out there trying to make throws to bring his team back.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 35.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. The quick strike complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way.
Looking for a huge play. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Easy. Go. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And the extra point is good.
That means the score, South Carolina, 63, Texas A&M, 42.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He throws one to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
He wants to go deep. Got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Reed. They're bringing heat. Steps away. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man by himself. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted.
Ready?
Here comes the offense on second down.
Lion.
He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. At the 35, he's loose. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that were...
And they got him for the sack. Texas A&M going quickly.
4 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
Griffin. Cut it.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football.
He's looking deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but...
Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. And they're gonna score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Number 8.
With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches, that is awesome.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. At the 30. Running inside the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. There's a long and storied history of great games